So are we done now? Now that the Celtics are in the conference finals, are we done underrating them? Can we stop calling them undermanned? They're manned, people. Jason Tatum was the number 3 overall pick. Jaylen Brown, number 3 overall pick. Al Horford, number 3 overall pick. Marcus Smart, number 6 overall pick. Even Terry Rozier was a first rounder. I'm right at the head of the line to extol the genius that is Brad Stevens, but let's not pretend he and Danny Ainge assembled this team with leftover guys laid off by Dunkin' Donuts. Now, that being said, this is of course not the same Celtics team that started the season. With All-Stars Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, Boston has been the younger team in every matchup they've had these playoffs. Tatum is so young that it was just 6 years ago he posted this picture on his Twitter. Yeah, that's him meeting LeBron. And that's him begging LeBron to follow back. So, yeah.
Be careful what you tweet.
Young. And not just
that's
young.
Not bad, though.
But also, until recently, largely inexperienced with this level of role. It's one thing to have played in the postseason before. It's another thing to do it knowing you will be the reason your team wins or loses. That's a burden these guys have learned to carry right in front of us in real time. And that they've done it, well, that's actually what makes the Celtics so impressive. I know there's a lot of Boston fans wagging their fingers today saying, see, everyone doubted us and they were wrong. But that's not it, actually. The team that is standing before us is not the team Boston was a month ago. That is to their credit. They are more polished, more sure of themselves. And last night was a great reflection of that. When the Sixers took a 4-point lead with about 100 seconds left in the game, Boston just kept going, leveraging this Al Horford alley-oop into an 8-point run. Now, it didn't hurt that the Sixers answered by continuing their series-long trend of looking disastrous in crunch time. There was the open 3, J.J. Redick missed. There was the Joel Embiid, he's just fumbling with the ball under the basket, can't get it to go, loses it out of bounds.
Wow.
But it was still the Celtics who had to go out and win this game. And as they get ready to do battle with the Cavaliers, we all need to acknowledge exactly who they are now. They're not undermanned. They're not adorable and scrappy. They are not a team we should look at through the lens of what and who they lost, but through the lens of what they have gained. Enough seasoning to be a legitimate challenger to the Cavaliers. Now, I don't know who's going to win this series, but I do know we need to start looking at it as a fair fight. So, Tracy, let's just cut to the chase.
Let's cut to it.
You were on the Celtics early.
I sure was.
You thought that they would beat Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You were slowing down the hype train on the Sixers. Yeah. So what do you think? Can the Celtics beat the Cavaliers?
I think they can beat the Cavs, but I don't think they will.
Okay.
I just think LeBron James is just a basketball savant. As this series goes on, he will figure what Brad Stevens will try to do to him defensively. I mean, he's had so much success against the Celtics, and I just think these young boys cannot stop 6'8", 260, no matter who Brad tried to throw at him. I think what will help my argument is I believe in the casting guys on this team now.
Right.
Because before, it was like, I don't think so. But Toronto gave these guys so much confidence in that series that, right? Yeah. Like, they gave them so much confidence that now I believe that the Cavs will win in 6 games.
Okay. T-Mac, I get what you're saying. I hear you. And I'm with you for the most part. The only exclusion I will say is this. We think Boston is legit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They've gained so much confidence, right?
Yes.
But we thought the same thing about the Raptors. Until they faced that man.
But listen, though.
Until they faced that man, number 23. Confidence has a tendency of going right out the window. I'm just seeing it, T-Mac.
No, I got you on that, but we also had reservations about Toronto because of what LeBron did to them in the past.
We did.
We seen how Jaylen Brown and these guys competed against LeBron. They're not scared of LeBron. You could see the Toronto guys.
We saw them in the regular season that they didn't appear to be scared of LeBron.
Right.
This is a different LeBron. This ain't that regular season LeBron. This LeBron right there is going out slashing throats. He is making sure everybody knows that he is still the best basketball player in the world. And I like Boston.
Yeah.
Look, I want this to be a great series.
You don't think it is?
I can't.
You think this is going to be like a sweep?
No, I'm not going that far, Rachel. I think gentlemen's sweep. I think Cleveland in 5 or 6.
Okay, I mean, that's what I said.
But I'm leaning towards 5.
Okay.
Well, okay, so let me ask you guys, though. I don't think the Cavs are going to look as good as they looked in the Raptors series, and I don't think the Celtics maybe will look quite as good as they looked in the Sixers series, because that's kind of the point of advancing to the next round, right? You're playing a better opponent. They will test you more. That's kind of how the playoffs are supposed to work, right? So you got to assume that Boston is going to do a little bit more to expose the holes in the Cavaliers' defense, and let's face it, there are holes in that defense.
Yes.
They're going to make LeBron work harder. They have the wing defenders to do that. Now, I don't think they're going to stop LeBron James, because you cannot stop LeBron James, but I'm not sure they're going to try to. You have to assume they're going to be more disciplined than Toronto was at trying to a degree, let LeBron get his and lock down the other players.
Not only that, just think about, well, playing Indiana, who you really had to slow down was Oladipo. You slow down Oladipo, you give yourself a really good chance. And then even the next round, I mean, they completely just wiped DeMar DeRozan out of there, out of the game. The Celtics is a different beast. You don't know who to key in on, because I told you that a wounded team is the most scariest team to face, because you just don't know where it's going to come from, and they're doing it by committee, and that is the frightening thing about this team.
I hope so, and I want to give a shout out to Amin. You see the text right there. He's texted me, said, "I'm too black to be wearing this Easter pink."
We are summer.
Shout out,
we are summer on this show today.
Shout out,
we are totally buying in.
But look, I'm not. We want to think that this team has turned the corner. We may see Jaylen Brown struggle. We may see that stunning young rookie struggle. Like, when you play against LeBron and a team of veteran leaders like that, that's what happens. And everybody was jumping on the Philly bandwagon. I wasn't, because I said they're young. There's hurdles you have to go through. We won't automatically
the Celtics are younger than them. So
they are. But I'm just, look, LeBron, Rachel, you know.
Look.
That's a different beast over there right now.
Absolutely.